I just realized that my microphone was turned off. Well, that's really embarrassing. So, we're going to start over here. I can't believe I messed it up. This is the second time I've done this. Alright, so a quick recap of what I was talking about earlier. We're going to go over just the first set of grand finals. Next time we'll do the second half so that we're not trying to process too much information all at once. For this particular matchup, this is going to be exclusively Wolf versus Byleth. I think this is a losing matchup for Byleth, but it's not terrible. I think it's a -1 or a -0.5 matchup, mainly because Byleth does have the better disjoints if she's able to call out Wolf's options correctly, and most Wolves play in a very similar playstyle where their mix-ups are pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of what the Wolf is going to do in certain situations, like stage positioning, percentage-wise, that sort of thing, and player habits as well. That being said, Wolf has the easier and faster options. Dash attack, nair, fair, back air, laser, are all very superior moves in this in the Smash Bros. Ultimate meta. Byleth doesn't have that sort of thing, with the exception of nair, which is similar to Palu nair, though a little bit worse, some would say, though that landing hitbox is very nice. For what we're expecting here is that ZD should be mixing up his options a lot in regards to movement and punish game to get Byleth to throw out a move and then just punish Pink Fresh from there, take him over to the ledge, keep him there, and then finish off the final blow, because Byleth does not like being on the ledge in particular. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back into this. Sorry about the issue with the microphone. I did not realize I had muted myself earlier.
Backstage has like all the special titles on it. That's Byleth's distance lead.
And we are getting started first.
Yep,
the damage
for right now, these two are kind of just
reside with
scrapping.
Pink Fresh. However, the first lead
Trying to
actually
figure
went.
each other out.
The first real lead went to ZD. You know, he fired back. He's like, "Yo, man, you only got
Okay.
10." Lead actually went. The first real lead went to ZD. You know, he fired back. He's like,
Yeah,
"Yo,
so
man,
I
you only got
think
10."
that nair
Lead
was
actually went. The
a
first real lead
read.
went to ZD. You know,
So
he
right
fired
here,
back.
just
He's like, "Yo,
recognizing
man,
that
you only
Wolf
got
is
10."
probably going to
I
jump
give 25.
out of shield,
Pink's like, "Yo, but I'll raise it."
try to catch it, and
Fired back. He's like, "Yo, man, you only got 10."
and that's kind of the downside of
Actually went.
Byleth, is that even though
The
you
first
have
real lead
disadvantage, your
went to
punish
ZD. You know, he
isn't
fired back. He's like,
guaranteed,
"Yo, man, you only
considering
got
how
10."
slow
I
you
give
are.
25. And then Pink's like, "Yo, but I'll raise it."
Like, I think this
You know,
up
he
air
fired back. He's like, "Yo, man, you only got
right
10."
here
I
was a
give
good call, but he
25.
just pulled the
And then
trigger
Pink's like,
too
"Yo, but I'll
slowly.
raise it." You know, he
And then
fired
an
back. He's like, "Yo, man, you
ill-advised
only got
dash attack
10."
on
I
the
give
shield is gonna
25. And then Pink's like, "Yo, but I'll raise it." You're just
it's
taking
gonna put him
turns, just taking
disadvantage.
turns.
Yeah, so
Pink's like, "Yo, but I'll raise it." You're just taking
as
turns, just
Byleth,
taking
you really
turns.
shouldn't be going for
5. And then Pink's like,
these
"Yo, but
kind
I'll
of
raise
risky
it."
options here, especially when
You're
you're
just
at low
taking turns,
percent,
just taking turns.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like a turn-based
because
RPG, right?
like
Taking turns.
Byleth,
I got 10.
so
I can do 25.
yeah, Pink Fresh
Pink's
started
like, "Yo,
at
but I'll raise it."
25%,
You're just taking turns, just taking turns.
and you're already in disadvantage at the
Yeah, it's
ledge.
definitely looking like a turn-based RPG right now. And ZD is having his.
Oh, good. I love it right
Yeah,
there.
and
That's
so
what
yeah,
I'm
so
I think
Pink Fresh lost the stock because of this very bad dash attack, in my opinion. Like there was, in my opinion, I don't really see that there was much of a reason to go for this dash attack. It can break zones, though it's really laggy. And considering that the percent that ZD was in, 36%, I don't think the move would have been worth it, even though it had connected. I think you should go for nair instead, or down tilt if you're able to catch them approaching you, and you can slap the ground, they pop, and you can pop the Wolf in the air, go for an up air, in which case you can try to juggle them. The Wolf has really great aerial drift, so it can be hard to juggle that. Kind of want to talk about what ZD does to take this stock here.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like a
Yeah, so
turn-based
recognizing,
you're just taking turns, just taking turns.
so
Yeah, it's definitely
oh yeah,
looking
so
like
that,
a turn.
so this was great
You're just taking
recognition
turns, just taking
that players tend to sometimes jump whenever they're in this area right here, covering this option with a fair.
Yeah, it's definitely looking
Right here, yeah, so that straight up just beat out nair. I don't really agree with that nair either, considering that it's just like, it's not necessarily a disadvantage tool. From my experience, it's more just like a neutral tool, and for pushing your advantage, not necessarily for getting out of disadvantage. I mean, you can try to trade with it, though. The best that could have come out of that, if you try to trade with that, is that you still would have been pop up in the air, and Z would have taken a little bit percent and just fallen to the ground right here. In which case, he's still in a clear advantage. And you're at ledge, getting ledge trapped by Wolf, and Wolf probably has the best ledge trapping in the game. So yeah, first of all, great option coverage with the fair here, recognizing that lots of players like to jump when in this area, popping Pink Fresh in the air at ledge and without a double jump. That is really huge for stuffing out recoveries.
Like a turn-based RPG
Gonna follow
right
up
now.
another fair.
ZD is having his.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, so
It's
this
definitely looking
nair
like a turn-based RPG
was
right
really
now.
good here.
And ZD is having his.
Okay, so a lot of tether recovery characters like to snap to ledge right away, or whenever they're trying to recover, because they'll want to stay off stage for too long, especially without double jump. They're just like, I need to get back to stage right now before I lose a stock here. But recognizing that some players have that habit, what ZD does here is
Yeah, it's definitely looking like a
Pause it when it
turn-based
happens.
RPG right now. And ZD is having.
so right here he throws out this nair to cover this quick tether option, in which case Jasmine, or excuse me, Pink Fresh gets hit by the nair, and it's a strong nair too. It's not the weak nair, it's the strong nair. That's really huge and is really good timing by ZD. Sends Pink Fresh far enough off stage without a double jump for him to be able to recover. So this was really great coverage, recognition by ZD, a really clean stock. Just from a dash attack on shield. So first of all, whenever you get your punishes, you should take them all the way as far as you can, and just recognize what options you should cover based off of player tendency, and then recognizing what options you should go for based off of the character tendency as well. In which case, tether recovery, probably going to snap to ledge really fast like most tether recovery players do. So I'm going to throw out this lingering nair right here, or if you're like a Palu, or if you're some other character with a multi-hitting hitbox, you can throw out a multi-hitting nair, or just any multi-hitting move here like Pikachu Bear. Certainly would have sent him far enough off stage for you to take this stock.
Having his.
Oh,
Yeah, so
big.
really great coverage by
Loved
ZD.
it right there.
Oh.
Pink Fresh not able
make
to
it.
recover.
I think he may have tried to up ZD.
Yeah, he was going for the up B.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because if he would have, we actually spiked him and killed him, which would have been wild. Going for the
Yeah.
2-frame, not able to get it, but puts ZD right back off stage. 2-frame again. No, not going to this time. How do you get up ZD? Oh, you
Okay.
apparently not yet.
Yeah, I was expecting the F to right there, but he did that the right.
Oh, you apparently not yet.
Yeah, I was expecting the F to right there, but he did that the right time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the most part, these players are still kind of scrapping at this point. There hasn't been a whole lot of adaptation because neither
Fresh
player
is-
has really
He's
shown
doing a good
a
job
lot.
at keeping ZD at
of
bay,
what they're-
but ZD
what they're
is
doing
still
in
up
certain
a stock.
situations.
I love that grab right there. So ambiguous.
Yep, the yeet and delete. Sadly, it's not going to delete him, and he's.
So ambiguous.
Yep, the yeet and delete. Sadly,
Yeah,
it's not
this
gonna
is something
delete
to look
him, and
out
he's
for
gonna get
against
back on
Wolf.
the stage.
You gotta make sure
He's
that
not
you're
right
far enough
back
away
off,
to
sending
avoid the
to
fair from ledge.
132%.
That dash tag was tippered.
Yeah, had he done.
That dash tag was tippered.
Yeah, had he done
okay.
that.
That dash tag was tippered.
Yeah, had he.
Yeah,
done
that was just
dash attack,
so you can see for a split second here,
Yeah, had.
Pink Fresh went for a down tilt right here, expecting that ZD was gonna fall down right over here in this area. ZD chose to go a bit more aggressive with the fair, so I think it was a good option here. Had Pink Fresh gone underneath the platform and down tilted, he certainly would have taken that stock. So whenever you're trying to catch opponents' landings, I think it's good to camp underneath the platforms so that if they full hop, it's hard for them to come down on top of you, because then they'll have to fast fall and throw out a fast nair, in which case most characters don't have. And so had Pink Fresh probably been more underneath the platform here, ZD would have been either forced to retreat or he would have been caught by the down tilt. So yeah, that's pretty much just about that there.
Had he done that dash attack a little bit later, that probably would have killed. Done that dash attack a little bit later, that probably would have killed.
Yeah, so that was a great side B stall, but it got
very unfortunate for
got
Pink
kind of
Fresh.
unlucky by that up B. I have no idea. I don't think that was option coverage. I think that was
very
just ZD
unfortunate
trying to
for
recover,
Pink Fresh.
and
Smart up B
Pink
from
Fresh just got
ZD
caught
though.
by it.
Yeah. And ZD and for Pink
Smart
Fresh.
up B from ZD though.
Yeah. And ZD is
Yeah,
like,
and that's
look,
kind of just the downside of
ZD,
Byleth here, trying
Yeah.
to get away from the wolf pressure, but just not fast enough to avoid the grab.
Oh, very
I'm not sure if
unfortunate for
ZD
Pink
recognized
Fresh.
that or not, but yeah, so side B, really lagging move. You're going to burn up pretty much all of your invincibility right here.
ZD though.
Or
Yeah.
down tilt, yep.
And ZD is like
Yeah, so
Smart up B from
ZD throws that move, throws out another
Yeah.
move, panics, rolls away.
And ZD
He's
is like,
just
look,
trying to get away,
up B
build
from
some space from
ZD though.
Wolf, but ZD
Yeah.
doing a good job recognizing that he's faster than Byleth, and is able to grab, start a pretty nice combo.
And ZD is like, look, man, I am hot. I'm
Oh,
cooking.
okay, he's going all in right now.
I guess it really was so much pressure for Pink Fresh.
Yeah, he's going all in right now.
I
Ooh.
guess I'm hot. I'm
Oh,
cooking.
okay, he's going all in.
Yeah, this dash attack is so laggy. It just leaves you in this animation here. ZD's able to react to it pretty fast, recognizing that like I can get off the platform here.
Right now.
Yeah,
I guess
eat like
I'm
what,
hot.
I don't
Oh,
think
okay,
any
he's
other option
going
besides
all- he's
shield or
going
spot
all in
dodge would have
right
been
now.
fast enough to avoid this option here. I think Pink Fresh was expecting a parry. Yeah, he was certainly expecting a parry, but
I'm
ZD
I'm
Oh,
cooking.
just for the
going
fact that
he's
ZD
going
dropped
all
his
in
shield
right now.
and then just paused for like half a second was enough for him to drop off and mess up the timing of Pink Fresh, because parrying is kind of difficult in this game, and just the slightest adjustment of timing can throw off parrying and can just open up your opponent for a free punish.
I guess it really was so much pressure for Pink Fresh.
Yeah, so
He's going all in right now.
I guess it really hot. I'm
Oh,
cooking.
okay, he's going all.
yeah, so
going
Pink
all
Fresh
in.
probably so I don't even think that a dash attack would have been worth it here, because it's such a commitment, and I don't think it would have killed from center stage here. ZD probably would have been better going for a safer option like up tilt or up air, trying to catch the landing before he even got onto the platform.
And ZD is like, look, man, I am hot. I'm
Oh,
cooking.
okay, he's going all.
Yeah,
he's
so
going
if
all
he
in
had
right
not up tilted right away
Yeah, it really
and
was
just
so
try
much
to cover the
I'm
platform
cooking.
with an
He's
up air, he
going
certainly
all-
would have
he's
taken the
going
stock.
all in right now.
I guess it really was so much pressure for Pink Fresh. Like, you know. I guess it really was so much pressure for Pink
Yeah.
Fresh. Like, you know.
And what really sucks about this
like
matchup
the
for
up air
Byleth
attempt,
as
trying to
well
keep
is
him on
that
his
forward
toes.
air can beat out
Yeah,
Byleth in
unfortunately,
air.
I can see
Ooh.
why he jumped up, because he really couldn't do anything there. But even at 159, ZD is not going to die, even at hard bar.
Okay.
Back throw's not going to do it yet either.
He was definitely going for that snipe, though. I like her. He was definitely going for that snipe, though.
Yeah, so Pink Fresh standing just
I like
far
the way
enough
from
away
ZD,
to be able to
keeping
react to
safe.
that fair from ledge.
Yeah, even the air dodging, going to the platform, just really not taking any risks.
There's not much she can do here.
Dang.
Yeah.
Byleth really don't got killed those.
This is where
Got a lot
Byleth
of other stuff. All right.
can be pretty bad,
They're not gonna
because
do it either. 1-9.
Byleth is either like getting a combo kind of early and then taking the stock early, or taking stock pretty late with a move that's not typically a kill move. Earlier percents, like up tilt might even kill here. I know up air will kill here. F tilt will kill here. Dash attack will kill here. But yeah, this is kind of a bit of a struggle for Pink Fresh and for Byleth at this point, because with Byleth being so slow and having plenty of startup for a lot of her moves, it can be really difficult to land that final blow for taking the stock off of a character like Wolf, who has a really fast aerial drift, and so it can be pretty hard to predict where he's going to be.
They've got a lot of other stuff. All right. They're not going to do it either. 198. All right, this is why I can't call this character the Distance Demon. This is not looking very demonic right now. I'm not afraid of this. This is why I can't call this character the Distance Demon. This is not looking very demonic right now. I'm not afraid of this demon.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
looking more like an
ZD's
imp
just
right
going
now.
straight for option
Ooh,
coverage.
I kind of.
Oh.
You smart,
I forgot
smart
about
man,
that one.
you.
Yeah,
ZD's
so
like, look, I could up B and recover and give you a chance.
ZD's really just like going for basic option coverage against the character with very slow frame data, and it's just working out for him. So Pink Fresh needs to figure out ways to stuff out those basic option coverage, and if he wants to turn this around.
175 and up B down.
But that was game one. Pink Fresh does have some time in. Believe it or not, this is actually not uncommon in Grand Finals. When you're coming from the winner side, you had such a long break. Versus your opponent who had loser final. In this
Okay.
case, winner side, you had
Yeah,
such a long
so
break.
expecting shield pressure. Nair's preemptively. Yeah, Nair is so, or Fair is so good against Byleth here. Because it trades, it pops Byleth up here, but it puts Wolf back on the ground, so he recovers faster than Pink Fresh does. Because Pink Fresh being in the air right next to your opponent is not a good idea, considering that Byleth doesn't have very fast aerials, with the exception of kind of Nair. But either way, a lot of matchup knowledge is just depending on what options you're going to beat out the other options the other opponent is going to be throwing out. In which case, Nair is one of those options, and so Wolf Fair will at least trade with Byleth before Byleth is able to punish you. And that's just matchup knowledge that lots of players should take into account whenever they're fighting their opponent. Just figure out what moves beat out the other opponent's options, or what options beat out your other opponent's options, and then just not necessarily spam them, but just use them.
Oh, messes it up, but doesn't manage to get back unscathed.
Almost. Senna
Messes it up, but doesn't manage to get back unscathed.
almost.
Yeah.
Senna 131.
So Pink Fresh can't be playing this close to Wolf. So
Oh, messes it up, but doesn't manage to get
I think
back
Pink Fresh was
unscathed.
trying to tomahawk grab here, expecting ZD to
Messes it up, but doesn't manage to
shield.
get back unscathed.
Though ZD's recognized that his frame data
Oh,
flat out
messes it
just
up, but
beats
doesn't manage to
Byleth.
get back
So if he
unscathed.
just not necessarily spams aerial, but doesn't shield and does something more offensive, he's going to beat out whatever Byleth is trying to go for. So I think what Pink Fresh needs to do is that rather than go for these laggier options, even like Tomahawk, for example, which would normally work as faster characters, this is not going to work against a player like ZD, who's aware of the slower frame data and aware that Fox has really nice options for beating out a lot of Byleth's options, purely because of faster frame data. So we're starting to see this here. Pink Fresh probably going for a Tomahawk grab. ZD recognizing it doesn't matter what Pink Fresh is doing. He's too close to be able to throw out a very good option that's fast enough to effectively punish what ZD is doing. The most that Pink Fresh could do right here is Nair, but even so, that's likely going to trade with Wolf's Nair. With Byleth being at 119%, Wolf is going to win that trade because he's going to get knocked back to the ground, not in tumble animation, and Pink Fresh is going to be off stage.
Almost.
Yep.
Senna 131. Ooh, nice block. Very smart.
I actually like that roll there.
Yep. So this is the mix-up thing that I was talking about earlier. Neutral's pretty much been reset. Pink Fresh is doing everything he can to try to not play too defensively, though I'm not sure if he's fully caught on to what ZD is doing in neutral.
I actually like that roll there.
Yeah, so just using that jump here to bait out a slow option and then just punishing it effectively, getting him off stage. Yeah, and that wasn't a complicated punish. That was just like, I'm waiting for you to throw out a laggy option, in which case I can punish you with any faster option. And then just ledge trap you until you lose your first stock.
Not really take too many risks, jump a little bit more, doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, I like how Pink Fresh took a second there to just kind of reconcile and figure out what does he need to do.
Yeah.
Looks like he's starting to
Okay,
figure
yeah,
out
Pink
little by
Pink
little.
Fresh,
Just kind of reconcile and figure out
I think what
does he
Pink Fresh
need
needs to
do.
do
Looks
instead
like he's
of,
starting to figure it out little by little.
if he's going to play close, he needs to fully expect that Wolf is going to be throwing out an aerial or a fair, in which case you can nair preemptively before Wolf gets the fair out, or you should just back off completely
Yeah, I do like the fact he's
and
using
just play the
Phil.
range game.
Yeah, I do like the fact he's using Fail Not more, because that's definitely one of Byleth's safe moves. Like if all else fails, Fail Not will not.
Yeah,
work, 'cause
and
that's
these were
definitely
the days
Byleth's
when
safe move.
up air by Byleth wasn't
All
used
else
very
fails,
often.
using Fail Not more, 'cause
I
that's
think
definitely one of
Byleth's
safe
up air is
moves.
one of the best up airs in the
If
game.
all
It
else
covers
fails,
so
Fail
much
Not will
area,
not.
multi-hitting, and it's a kill move.
Yes, that was a sentence.
Oh, I believe it. A little deep, gonna make it back though.
Nice grab.
A weird nair. Probably should have just
Oh, he
backed
was
off.
ready for that arrow. He had to cancel it.
Yeah, and Pink is playing way better right now. Got the back air, wasn't tippered, but still good nonetheless. No down air attempt, but an F
I don't think ZD meant to go to ledge like that, or go on the stage like that.
Reaction, by the way, because I'm surprised he did that on reaction. He was correct on the timing. Like
okay, so this was kind of the game plan that I think Pink Fresh is starting to figure out against this character. He's recognizing that Wolf is kind of just waiting and baiting laggy moves from the Byleth. So he's going to throw out one move, dash back, give himself some space, and then kind of expect the Wolf to try to punish him. So this is like miniature conditioning right here. It's like, I'm going to throw out this back air, make it look like I'm spamming back air because it normally covers a lot of options. The weak hit just resets the situation. Strong hit's going to kill you. Back off, wait for the dash attack, and grab.
I'm surprised he did that on reaction.
Yeah, that was excellent. Yeah, he spaced it better. The tipper definitely would kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that up air.
Yeah, that was
It's just
excellent.
unfortunate that ZD was ready for it with the spot dodge or air dodge.
Maybe a dash attack to take the stock, but you got to do it soon. Yeah, I'm feeling maybe a dash attack.
That was a really good mix-up.
But you got to do it soon.
Yeah,
I don't think
tipper
anybody
or
would have been
not,
ready
that
for that.
dash attack will kill, and that's exactly what he needs. He just needs to find the right time and place. Yeah, tipper or not, that dash attack will kill, and that's exactly what he needs. He just needs to find the right time.
Okay.
Yeah, tipper or not, that dash attack will kill, and that's exactly what he needs. He just needs to find the right time.
Yeah, so
Yeah, tipper or
this
not,
is kind
that
of
dash
similar
attack will
to
kill.
what I was talking about earlier with expecting,
But
so
you got to do it soon.
yeah, expecting the
tipper or
dash
not,
attack.
that
So
dash attack will kill, and that's
back
exactly what
back
he
air,
needs to find the right time
and was trying to mix up his defensive
tipper or
option.
not, that dash
It's
attack
like
will
I'm
kill,
not
and
gonna
that's exactly what he needs.
I'm not gonna dash back into you and shield. I'm gonna turn around and try to catch your dash attack again with an F tilt. The ZD is gonna jump over it and come down with the nair. I think these were just two players just mixing up their options, and the option coverage from Pink Fresh ended up not covering whatever as ZD was going for. Though I have seen ZD try to jump from platform, like jump over center stage to punish Pink Fresh. So what Pink Fresh could do in this situation is that he could either intercept Wolf in the air by jumping up and doing an up air up here, or just do an up smash, because that certainly would take the stock. It's a very long, it's a pretty nice disjointed hitbox, multi-hitting. That is a kill move. Certainly would have killed Fox at an earlier percent than 157. So as Byleth player, and for other players as well, trying to recognize what chase down options your opponent goes for in a somewhat neutral situation is also important to take note of. In which case, ZD likes to full hop over, try to avoid the grounded options that cover everything in here, and come down with the landing nair and start a combo. Though Byleth has two really good options for completely stuffing that out and taking the stock, which is up air and up smash. Yeah, so an up air preemptively would have taken the stock, and then a turnaround up smash would have taken the stock right here as well.
Right time and place.
But he went for the F tilt, expecting a grounded option from ZD, and now he's on stage because of it. He's probably good. Yep, and he lost his stock because of it.
Up against 3 stocks to 1. And really the biggest difference is Pink Fresh isn't able to get a killing blow. And really the biggest difference is Pink Fresh isn't able to get a killing blow.
Yep. Yeah, so just recognizing that fair's
Pink Fresh isn't able to get a killing blow.
pretty good, pretty safe option against Byleth, because she doesn't have much for it except for blocking it and then nairing in place.
Two frames came into play, a lot of edge guards, but now he's just not able to find that, and it's really posing to be an issue. There's a lot of down airs as well that were connecting. There was at least find that earlier, a lot of 2 frames came into play. A lot of
Yeah,
edge
so
guards, but
this is certainly the days of when the Byleth meta is very new. And there was certainly a better option to go for in this situation. Expecting Wolf to jump out of shield, or even more, full hop out of shield, could have up aired right here, or up smash.
Not able to find that, and it's really posing to be an issue. There's a lot of down airs as well that were connecting. There was at least one down air on the side B and one down air on the up B, but he's just not finding its mark this time around versus ZD.
Yeah,
Yep.
He's just not
Wolf
finding its
just
mark
mixing
this
up
time
his
around
options,
versus ZD.
and just waiting for
Yeah,
Pink
the
Fresh to
one
go for a
weapon
laggier
that
option.
might be able to kill, of course, would be the Sword of the Creator, because Failnaught, R-Bar, and I cannot
Yep.
speak right now. Failnaught, R-Bar, and
So nair out of shield, very good. It's a nice out of shield option for Byleth. It's good to get off me and combo starter.
Losing son, be like, yo, Pink, just have some fun. Like, oh, alright. I'm about to go tell him to just have fun after this. If he loses son, be like, yo,
But then
Pink, just have
again,
some
it
fun.
can be hard to punish a character that has really great aerial drift and fast punish
Jay
options.
does a little catching up to do, but he's making his way there.
Ooh.
That is going to do it.
That didn't even touch Wolf. That was silly.
Now, let's see if he can even up the percent.
That's that Roy Oh,
Ooh.
no.
That was really
I
good.
mean, but it,
I love that combo.
He's going
Good
to do
way.
it and even up the stocks. Now, let's see if he can
It's
even
not an easy combo to pull off too, because you pretty much just have to expect that you are going to hit it and then put in the pivot turnaround into the immediate pivot turnaround into back air. Such a clean looking combo. Okay, so put on shield pressure, and then ZD thinking that since he got the max distance on the shield, he thinks he's far away. The Wolf having enough aerial drift to punish Pink Fresh before he was able to get back to corner. So this is good shield pressure here. It essentially just initiates and the next interaction of what are you going to do next. In which case, you can recognize here that ZD likes to play a little more aggressive against Byleth because he knows that his frame data will beat out all of Byleth's frame data every single time. If not beat out, it's going to trade, and if it does trade, Wolf is going to win that exchange. So we'll see ZD just go in for a pivot turnaround back air. Yep. So we saw Byleth go for a back air. It's too slow because Wolf has great frame data. So what what Pink Fresh could have done differently is that recognizing that Fox likes, or ZD is liking to play a little more aggressively and just chase down ZD before he's able to, or chase down Pink Fresh before he's able to catch some distance. What he could have done is that he could have done an immediate approaching Nair, which certainly would have caught ZD, and then started a nice, very nice combo, considering that Wolf is a fast faller and a heavier character as well.
ZD has his way. It's going to be a reset.
Oh, going for that early down air.
Yeah, but
Not
because
able to find it.
he played a little bit passively, he RA 843% because of it.
Pink Fresh is already doing better than last game.
Yeah,
This time around, Pink Fresh is already doing better than last game.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, this is really great aerial drift, just recognizing that he doesn't want to stay on the platform,
yeah, for sure.
But
and
he
just
also
getting
gets
off the platform was enough to bait out Pink Fresh to throw out a laggy move.
A little late on that down air, but the pressure was still there. Unfortunately, let ZD get back, and this is just an awful position. ZD on stage is awful position. Again, this is just an awful position. ZD on stage
Okay,
is
yeah,
awful
lingering
position.
Nair, gonna catch the jump,
Yeah, that's definitely showing out.
Oh, it is, I thought maybe he was going to try to get the up B.
and the offstage stage
Yeah,
pressure
he-
was
he
enough.
air no, he jumped in air dodge.
Get the up B. Did he air dodge first?
Yeah, he air dodge. No, he jumped in
Okay,
air dodge.
yeah, there's really
He
great
still was
recognition.
doing it.
Did he air dodge first?
Yeah, he air dodge.
Using
no, he
up air,
jumped in-
trying to catch a run off from platform here. Seeing the ZD jump off and is drifting back. Just gonna catch the landing option with a dash attack. This is where a dash attack would be good because it sends ZD off stage. And I think he may have burned his double jump
I
as
thought maybe
well.
he was going to try to get the up B. Did he air dodge first?
Yeah, he air dodge. No, he jumped.
Yep,
in
he
air dodge.
he actually IDJ'd right there.
Well, because ZD put himself in a position to be up B spike, so that's why I was a little surprised to see that attempt didn't come out.
Oh, I think this.
I was a little surprised to see that attempt.
I don't think. Oh yeah, he did
So that's why I was a little
right there. He uses double jump right there. Yeah, simply that option coverage was enough to take the stock.
Wolf too far and too out.
It's just small startups like that is enough for you to take a huge lead against your opponent, but you have to follow up on it, because if you're not following up on your openings, then your neutral interactions, your neutral wins are just essentially useless. Like, congratulations, you tacked on 12 to 15%, but I still have a stock, and I'm following up on my punishes.
Finds it.
I missed a whole lot there, so I'm going back kind of far.
Because he's been using it more and more ever since I mentioned it.
Yeah, using Nair to kind of get out of the situation.
Oh, is that
He
enough?
finally finds it.
That kind of sucks.
Off stage, and you know ZD wants
Yeah, so ZD, in my opinion, he did go for the correct option, but he mistimed it, and so therefore he lost the stock because of it. And it was a super low percent as well.
Yeah, that kills at 0.
Word?
I did the same
Lost the
thing in
stock at
bracket,
7%.
kills at 0.
That is
That's why I
just
told
wild.
him
Oh,
to
he's
go
trying to do
for
it again. He's like, hey, maybe again. Like,
Another one. You won't be able to find those. He is since 123%.
Great recognition.
And
Yep.
Nair, he's 120.
Yeah, so gotta be careful about using your double jump in neutral whenever you're at high
You
percent.
won't be able to find those. He
He
is
uses
since
double jump,
123%.
ZD
again.
covering the retreat to platform.
You won't be able to find those. He is since 120.
Yep, and then recognizing that Pink Fresh doesn't have a double jump,
He saved his jump.
you're an
like,
easy
yeah,
edge guard from
no.
there.
Very unfortunate.
It's now even stocks, but not uneven, but not even percent. Pink Fresh sends him to 40%, but he's about to make all that back up.
Good Nair,
Okay.
though.
I do like
Make
that.
all that back up.
I like that Nair.
Good
He may have
Nair,
been
though.
expecting a
He's
parry,
about to make all that back up.
but just the fact that he threw out that Nair somewhat
But he's about to make all that back
reactively,
up.
trying to just beat out whatever Wolf is about to throw out, because
But he's about
I'm
to
pretty
make all that
sure.
back up.
Hold on, let's check. Let's compare the frame data. So is Nair. Neutral air is a 6-frame startup. Forward air 7-frame startups. Yeah, so Nair, Byleth's Nair certainly would have beaten out Wolf Fair as well. And so this was a great option here.
Good Nair, though.
Pretty sure he was just trying to parry or just shield a fair and then just do a Nair out shield. But either way,
He's not-
it certainly would have been out the fair if they
He's
both
now
had
playing
pulled the
around it
trigger at the
so
same
well.
time.
He's like, all right, man, well, I'll just whip punish you back here non-stop until you stop, until you start respecting my character.
Ooh, the rare aardvar coming out from.
Stop. Until you start respecting my character.
Ooh, recognizing
Ooh,
that
the
he's going to
rare
drop down.
aardvar coming out for Pink
Or maybe
Until
that,
you start respecting my
or he
character.
just saw Wolf sitting there and he tried to apply some shield pressure from a mile away
I love how he's not
on
using
platform.
the majority of stuff. Like, we have yet to see a down beat from Pink Fresh. And I just know it's going to come out at the right time.
Nah, that move. ZD's reactions were so good.
Pink Fresh. And I just know it's going to come out at the right time.
Okay.
That move.
Yeah, recognizing
reactions are so good. I don't
ZD likes a
And I just
full
know
hop
it's gonna
in
come out at the right time.
center stage.
that move.
He goes for a fair though. In my opinion, he, like I said, go for an up air and up smash. So I think Pink Fresh could just go for better moves.
ZD got the parry, not
Then
everybody
again,
anything else.
this was week 1 or week 2 of Byleth coming out, so meta was still very new. Byleth still very new.
Oh, the up, why did that reach?
Ooh,
Back there though, so risky, so difficult. You know what F-tilde is? Oh, the up, why did that
ooh,
reach?
yeah, that was like that was the first time he did a waveland from ledge. ZD is just throwing out an up smash because he knows it covers a lot of options, and that waveland onto ledge was covered by the up smash. But yeah, so kind of summarize that Grand Finals 1 set. So a lot of that was just matchup knowledge, or just not necessarily matchup knowledge, more just like character knowledge, knowing that Byleth has some pretty slow moves, Wolf has some pretty fast moves that come out. Nair being a lingering hitbox, able to stuff out tether recoveries, and then Fair is able to trade with Nair, in which case Wolf will win the trade because it pops Byleth up, and the Nair trade will send Byleth downwards, in which case, or not Byleth, Wolf downwards, in which case Wolf lands on stage, is not in a tumble animation, so he's standing straight up all the way, and he's able to continue the punish from there, saying like the trade doesn't really matter to me because I'm still in advantage, Byleth's even further in disadvantage. On top of that, a lot of the things that Wolf was doing was that he was mixing up his approach options and his punish options as well to keep Byleth on his toes, in which case Wolf was able to easily punish Byleth for his laggy options by going for any option that was faster than whatever Byleth could defend himself against. But yeah, that's really just going to be about it. I'm going to make sure I trim off the first like 4 or 5 minutes from the video since my microphone was turned off accidentally. But yeah, that's going to do it for my VOD review. Thanks for tuning in. This will be going up on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next week.